What are your ideas on mobilizing the youth, and what role do you see them playing in the future?
Well, I mean, the entire future belongs to the youth, and I think that we need to. I actually have a MySpace page, and I have like over 8,000 friends, and I send out my bulletins to the youth, and it's got a lot of them involved. I think, the music and just what's been great about this tour is I've seen more and more youth come out. So I think that we need to motivate the youth by explaining to them that what the old people are doing is ruining their world. And I think that they are starting to get motivated.
What are your opinions on using the upside-down flag as a symbol of distress and as an anti-war statement?
I think it's a valid symbol of distress. I mean, and it's in the code. I guess whatever is called the flag code or whatever. And if our country and our flag and our liberty and everything we stand for is not in distress right now, I don't know when it ever has been. So I think it's a very valid symbol.
What made you choose Allentown as a location for your Journey for Humanity walking tour?
We just looked along the route that we were going to go on. Allentown did seem to be a logical choice. Allentown has been damaged by the policies of the Bush regime, and so we tried to stop in places along the way where we could highlight the abuses of the Bush regime, and I'm really glad we chose it because it's been really awesome.
What do you think of a national push to protest outside of armories and other military establishments?
I think that it's great to protest outside of, I would really rather see the protests be outside of recruitment stations to prevent people from going in the military. Once they're in the military, it's really hard to get out. But if you prevent them from going to the military, I think we've done protests at Camp Casey outside of Fort Hood, which is not too far from Camp Casey in Crawford, Texas. We take them information about the GI Rights Hotline, how to get out of the military, how to not go to war. They get flooded with phone calls, and I think one of the people said that the military has to stand up against what's going on, and there is a GI resistance, so I think it's a good tactic.
Seeing as you're running as an independent against Nancy Pelosi, have you lost faith in the Democratic Party completely, or just its current state?
Well, right before I went on my short retirement, I did break all ties with the Democratic Party. I'm very, very disgusted with both parties. With, like I said in my talk, the two-party system. I think the two-party system is an apparatus where nothing ever gets done. They're beholden to their parties more than they are to the people. So there's a lot of Democrats I like. I like Maxine Waters from Los Angeles. I love Lynn Woolsey from Santa Rosa. I love Barbara Lee from Berkeley. So Dennis Kucinich from Ohio. So there are a lot that I think are doing a good job, and I think that they should leave the party myself. But they're more beholden to their consciences than they are to the Democratic Party. So yeah, I can never see a situation where I would rejoin the party. Question.
What is your position on 9/11 being an inside job, and what do you think of the 9/11 truth movement?
I am not convinced, and I have not done too much research, but I've seen Loose Change. I've read a book by David Wayne Griffith, and I read things that people send me and stuff like that. So it hasn't convinced me that 9/11 was an inside job, but I am 100% for the 9/11 truth movement. I'm 100% for and have endorsed a call for a valid investigation. It was a crime. The crime hasn't been investigated properly. It was investigated using Rovian tactics, and I think that we don't know the truth about it. And I'm all for finding out the truth. And I support the 9/11 truth movement. Okay, thank you. I think that was number 6.
Yep.
Okay, thanks guys.